Support for Rap in Order is brought to you by Manscaped,
who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th-generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code RAPINORDER20 at manscaped.com.
Check it out.
And welcome to another episode of Rap in Order. I'm First Class Regg.
And I'm Taurian B.
We have a very special guest joining us for this episode.
It's your boy,
Miss Shenae Curry. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And
all the time.
Today we're going to get into the Carter 4. It's Lil Wayne's ninth studio album. It was released in 2011, and it featured 6 Foot 7 Foot as the lead single. How to Love was another single on this. He had the other single with T-Pain. He had She Will. He had a bunch of different singles on this album. And this was after his year-long prison stint. So this was like his comeback album, so to speak. Even though he didn't really even go anywhere because, you know, Drake kept his name out there. Nicki kept his name out there.
Drake was fucking his bitches.
Well, I mean, that's neither here nor there. But
I go to jail raising touch my
but yeah, so this was a big release for him. It was successful despite what a lot of people thought of it at the time, and what LA thought about it.
Shit is trash, y'all.
But it still did pretty well. It sold 964,000 copies in the first week. Debuted at number 1, of course. One of his most successful albums to date. But I want to know what you guys think.
All right, I'm gonna start it off. So, in my opinion, this album had a lot of space to be a classic. It was 10 tracks.
Okay.
So basically, a lot of things that he did. All right. So in between the Carter 3 and the Carter 4, right? He put out a lot of loosies that probably should have went on this album.
Mm-hmm.
And then also he did the concept on this album that he wanted to do on the Carter 3 with Millie, where he had multiple artists rapping on the Carter 3 over a Millie. Mm-hmm. So he did that with his interludes, with the intro, the interlude, the middle interlude, and then the outro. So with that being said, I just think that if this album was 10 songs, and then some of the songs that like he put out in between that time were replaced with some of them, it would have worked. But Wayne had a formula where he had to do certain things that kind of messed it up. So, you know, because, you know, songs like Lollipop, Get Money with T-Pain was so big, he basically just said, all right, I'm just going to recreate this and put it out as a Carter 4. Opposed to him like being like more meticulous with his project and being more stingy with the amount of music that he gave. They basically were like, listen, you gotta have your rappy rap song that was 6 Foot 7, right? Then they were like, all right, you gotta have like your rock song because you know he's put on rock music at that time, right? So then he had the song. I forgot. It's one song that's a rock song, and one song is like a love song, but they both have acoustic guitar. So How to Love was an acoustic guitar, and then what the fuck is the name? Is the other song? Was it Abortion? That sounds like a rock song.
Abortion. I think it is Abortion.
Yeah. So it's Abortion, right? That sounded like a rock song. So it was certain things where he was basically just trying to recreate things. And then that's how you realize that, oh shit, like the machine has gotten a hold of Lil Wayne. I'm not saying that Lil Wayne did anything wrong, but I just think that he became so big of a star, a lot of shit was out of his hands. And I think that's why like everything kind of went haywire after this project. Like with what was going on. Like I do think that this album was like the right A&R way from being a classic.
Interesting. And Shenae, what's your thoughts on this album?
I think there were like standout moments, but I don't think what Taurian thinks. Like the best shit on here was definitely She Will, because wasn't that around? Well, that was around Drake's debut time.
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah.
2011. Yeah.
So it was a good look for Drake and a good like intro. I'm trying to remember the show that he had that was in.
Sorry. 2011, I think, was Take Care era.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said debut.
Oh, Thank Me Later was a debut.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Well, it's still coming out. But either way,
he was still,
yeah. But then so now that I'm thinking of that properly, that maybe was probably more of a favorite to Wayne than Drake at the time.
It was.
Like. It was.
Wayne still I'm not.
No. See, here's the thing. Wayne, of course, was still Wayne.
Yeah.
But like we said, this was his first thing coming out of jail.
Yeah.
Drake is the biggest artist at the time.
He came back.
And granted, even though that's his son, like still like to get the hottest person at the moment on one of your singles.
He came home to Kanye West being the biggest star in 2011.
Yeah, but it was he came home to shit being very different from
very different.
He came home to shit being very different.
So Drake
and even if it was Kanye, it's still your son is one of them niggas right now.
He was putting them. Drake had to kind of.
If Drake would have put out an album and had Wayne on it, it's not gonna do as much for him as in reverse. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, which is what She Will did, and She Will was a fire single.
Yeah, he had Drake all over this album. Just cause.
And again, we know what cause. It's cause Drake was the nigga.
Yeah. I feel like that was more Mac Man and Cortez taking advantage of it. I think that Nicki
it could have been both.
I think that Nicki should have been on this project. I think that there should have been a lot more features from Young Money artists.
There was definitely favoritism in Young Money.
I mean, well, yeah, like all right.
Because wait, now I'm trying to think out loud. What feature on a Wayne album does Nicki have?
Oh. I can think of
on a Wayne album.
He don't be on his album.
To see what I'm saying? Feminism.
Wayne don't fuck with rapists.
I didn't think of that until
Knockout.
Right? What album was that?
I think that was Rebirth.
That don't count.
She made a perfect point. So my point is that
I shook the table. Cool. It's a sturdy table though, so I can't shake that much.
7, right? Was originally Corey Gunn's song and it was called Young Money Militia.
Mm.
Wayne used to this is something that I heard like personally that Wayne used to do to artists that he really did admire. He used to
take their songs and make it his.
He used to, you don't know what he used to say to Corey Guns? He didn't say, yo, Corey, yo, Guns. He used to say, Corey Guns, my favorite rapper. What are you doing? Come with me to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Corey Guns, my favorite rapper. I'm gonna come to New York and hang out with you. Corey Guns, my favorite rapper.
You saw the text? That's what he said?
He did that to J Mills too.
I'm about to get to that. I didn't see the text, but this was what I was told. Right?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask you.
That's fine. You can ask it. It's cool.
You don't be an asshole.
Cool. No, it's okay. You can. It's fine. I know people, just like how you know people.
I don't know nobody. I be in the house.
Cool. Let's take it to Twitter. So, J Mills, same thing. J Mills, my favorite rapper. You know, he did J Mills a favor. Got on the Who remix back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Boasted J Mills' career.
He did.
You know,
even though he's nowhere now.
Lil Chucky, you want to be the next Lil Wayne? You young me.
Oh, and Nicki's on Carter 5. All right, go ahead.
We stopped caring after this one. It don't count.
I'm still looking. I was curious.
Right?
I appreciate the diligence.
We completely know what was going on with Shenae. He was sleeping with Shenae.
Mm.
That was just in-house pussy. No disrespect to Shenae. But that's what she was, right? Let's think of another artist, right? Lil Twist. Lil Twist probably had the best shot of getting Wayne's attention.
Because he was trying to be Lil Wayne.
It just didn't pop.
Yeah,
it just didn't pop.
So right? That went
right. Kid is his nigga. Gutter his man's.
These are terrible rap names.
But I'm just saying, like these are like people that was around and T Streets his man's. Like they was on the Squad Up mixtapes and all that shit, right? What I'm saying is that there was a lack of attention spread around amongst the Young Money artists, and I think that the Carter 4 should have been that album that focused on those artists.
So Young Money Volume 2.
It shouldn't have been Young Money Volume 2.
Nah, he could have looked out for his niggas a little bit.
His Dynasty album.
Well, you know, he did that.
I mean,
I Ain't Human Being.
Nah,
that wasn't.
Somebody listening to that shit.
No, he did. But what I'm saying is, the Carter is his.
Was Nicki on there?
Yeah, she was.
The Carter is his signature. Is his signature line of albums.
Exactly.
Right? His marquee line. So what I'm saying is that he could have given them features. He could have given them to do hooks, things like that. And I feel like those looks would have helped them tremendously and helped him because they're his artists, right?
Yeah, because it's also like, to put it in another perspective, like there's Kid Cudi fans that, you know, he drops these other albums and we'll listen. But when he drops a Man on the Moon, we're like, drop everything. A Man on the Moon is coming.
Exactly. Yeah.
Same shit like the Carter. Like, he got all these other random albums. Oh, this one, that one, okay. But you're dropping a Carter, something else, I'm going to listen.
And
you're not going to plug your niggas? Like,
you want to know what I would love? And I know it's never going to happen. I won't say never, but I highly unlikely. I would love for Jay-Z dropping a volume. I would love a volume.
It's over. It's over.
I'm gonna get in contact.
Oh, I really do want a Jay-Z rapping, rapping.
What I'm saying is, if Guru and Lenny S,
I don't think Hov is in that type of.
We really New York niggas. So how we turn this into?
I'm sorry, but yeah,
but nah, deadass.
Guru and Lenny S can Guru can influence Jay-Z to do anything rap wise.
Guru
is a person.
We need another volume.
Yeah. Guru, you convince him to make that double album. Guru also convinced him to make an album with no ID. So I really think if Guru said, yo, nigga said, like, you know, did you end the volumes? I feel like Guru could do it. I'm sorry.
Listen, round up all your old producer niggas.
DJ Premier, Primo, get with him.
We need another volume.
Even get a beat from Irv Gotti. Fuck it.
We need another.
Keep Irv out of this. Keep Irv out of this.
Irv gave Jay one of his best beats ever.
No, yeah, but keep him on. Keep him out.
All right, so let's get back. I'm sorry I did that.
Yeah, so we're gonna get back on course here. And
oh no, let's talk about the intro because the intro.
We are
an entire song. Right?
We're talking about the intro.
Okay, so the intro
produced by Willie Will.
Right, the intro is amazing to me. I think it's a dope intro. I like the beat and I like the concept of Wayne continuing to do it throughout the album.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun intro. Like it's like Wayne has a lot of fun rapping. You can tell that he has a lot of fun rapping. And on this album is where you get a lot of different examples of that, even though some people don't fuck with the album. But the main reason why I like this album is because he has these moments on here where he raps without choruses, and that's like my favorite Wayne, where he just raps. And he has like maybe 6-7 songs on this album that he just raps with no chorus. I fucking love that. I almost don't like when Wayne sticks to a topic. I just want him to go in the booth and just go fucking crazy.
I call that mixtape.
Yeah, I was just literally in my mind, I'm like mixtape.
Yeah. He said, nigga, if I die a death worth living. That was like crazy to me. He just says really fun shit that like nobody else says.
I can't wait till a little Wayne book. I know that he don't remember a lot of this shit, but I would love a little Wayne book because I feel like Little Wayne's book would be like Bobby Brown levels of epic.
I think so too.
Probably even crazy.
He doesn't.
Where does that shit even start and end?
I mean, it has his book. That's a thick book.
His story of how he got shot.
Like, do it start
like every
after the seizures, where niggas thought he was about to die every day?
Yeah.
Do it start at jail?
I need a Wayne book, bro.
I think he got to start from the beginning. Start from his roots.
All right, so
he got to start from the roots.
Let's get into Blunt Blowing because I think that Blunt Blowing is one of the best Lil Wayne songs ever, and I think that this is like the standout of the album, right? And the reason why I say that is because when Wayne performs Blunt Blowing, like it's like his superhero music. It's like one of those songs that like he plays and it's like the crowd knows he's coming out and shit. Like, you know, and like Wayne kind of changes his sets a lot. But like I've seen a set where like Wayne performs Blunt Blowing, and like it's just cool because you hear his signature sound of the
light flick, lighter flick.
Yeah, and then you hear this song come out, and he walks out, and he don't even rap the words. Like he just walks out, and I'm like, oh, this is superhero. It's just fire.
Yeah, Blunt Blowing is great because it kind of mixes in his styles from like his earlier work. Like it sounds like some 500 Degrees shit, but also like up to date Wayne. It's dope. Anything on Mega Man?
Nah, it sucks.
You don't like Mega Man? I like the instrumental. I like the sample. It samples Mega Man.
If you want, I can give you 5 songs. I think you should go.
It reminds me of Ransom.
Yeah,
Mega Man reminds me of Ransom.
That's my problem.
And is he trying to recreate a lot of shit?
I've already heard this song, and this version of it is the whack version.
But you still think it's a great album?
I didn't know. I said it will. No, see, you didn't listen to me. I said that this could be a classic album if you remove 5 songs. You did
say that. You did. I'm just trying to,
Yeah, you trying to be spicy. Nah, you ain't gonna trip me.
Oh my God.
Okay. we'll get right into 6 foot, 7 foot.
Mega Man is the first song that I removed, guys.
I'm keeping Mega Man for myself.
All right, cool.
We got 6 foot, 7 foot, which is his reemergence single, right?
Mm-hmm.
Features Corey Guns. I fucked with it a lot when it came out because he sounded so focused. He sounded like he was having fun again. It was like the first offering that we got, from him doing his stint.
Right.
Focus, more fun. The lasagna bar that everybody loves.
That is still used to this day.
Till this day. It's a fun bar. It's like, yo, how did you think of that?
It is.
Wayne has a lot of those moments where it's like, yo, how did you even think of that shit?
Yeah, man. 6 foot 7 foot is dope. I think that I really wish that Corey Guns didn't have to pull on the hard times that he fell on, like the gun charge, the things that kept happening to him. Because I felt like he kept running into hiccups that just like kind of like stops him. And I think that he could have been like on the other end of the spectrum where Tiger was. Like Tiger is like that radio hit guy, and he was getting like a lot of recognition, for like what he was able to do with Hitmaker out on the West Coast. I was hoping that Corey was going to get that out here.
He might have did.
No, do you not understand what the other end of the spectrum is, LaShawn? I'm sorry, our producer / camera guy is shaking his head at us, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm saying is that Corey Guns would be the opposite. He would be the mixtape rapper, hardcore rapper from New York that like raps really well. And I feel like he was one of those artists that probably could have got it. Everybody loves him. He's from hip hop royalty. His father's Peter Guns. And I just feel that like Corey kept getting into legal trouble. And like it just like
he did keep coming into some bullshit. I will say that. Like we was all I remember now that you're saying it, like we was all kind of like watching and waiting and he just like it just kept being some bullshit, and then years later his father turned into a baddie on reality TV.
That's
so
not his mom.
I said his dad.
Oh, I thought you said his pop. I thought you said his mom. I'm about to say nah.
He who hosts his Cheaters now, by the way.
Yo, it's a fucking amazing. I watched it.
We love full circle moments.
Yeah.
But
he hosts Cheaters.
So I just think it sucks that Corey Guns didn't get his opportunity.
In retrospect, he might have did 6 foot 7 foot as a favor to Corey Guns because he took him off a Millie.
Absolutely, that was his and I don't think that was Wayne's choice. But I mean, you do know that the original plan for Millie was to be like what these the intro, the interlude, and the outro. That's what his plan for Millie was. It was going to have a bunch of artists giving their verse. You know how many Millie verses we got? Mm-hmm. That's why they just started releasing them because they were just like, yo, like what the fuck.
There was
I recorded this song,
he took Corey Guns off of Millie.
Yeah, he took Corey. Corey Guns was originally like on a Millie with him, and then they took.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
Like I know Corey.
No.
Oh, on the album. Okay. Yeah. See, I definitely had the original version on my shit. Right. So,
but
I don't think it.
I just wish that Corey Guns could have got the proper opportunity. I wish that Jay Mills could have got the proper opportunity. I feel like Corey Guns and Jay Mills, even though they made a lot of money, it probably got a lot of sustainability. I think that their careers kind of got wasted in Miami because that's what it's like when everyone.
I was paying attention to Jay Mills at that time too.
Yeah, man, it sucks.
Same. But Nightmare from the Bottom comes after 6 foot 7 foot. And
this is song number 2, guys.
It's the first more focused song on this album that I just don't like. Because up until this point in the album, everything is kind of flows like in a fun way. Actually, none of the songs before this, with the exception of Blunt Blowin', have a chorus. And this song has like a serious type of cliche tone of like Nightmare from the Bottom. So he's talking about being at the top and, being scared of falling like most rappers do. Shut up. But yeah, it's not my favorite.
Right.
It's not my favorite.
All right, so we go straight into She Will.
Yeah.
And as many people will say, this is the beginning of what the Drake Care package is called.
Yes. This song had a chokehold on in 2011, like low key.
Yeah, it was a very sexy song. Like I saw a lot of girls posting videos of themselves dancing in the mirror to this song. Shenae, were you one of them?
No.
Okay.
Do y'all know me at all? What you was about to say?
I didn't know you in 2011. I don't know what you was doing.
That was even more awkward and like anti than I am now.
Okay, cool.
2011, I might have took my first nude. That was not really a nude. That no one needed to know that. But like, I was definitely not doing sexy dances to no goddamn She Will. I was rapping it Like I wasn't doing no extra shit.
Nah, that's
I definitely picture her rapping this more than anything.
It's just not the brand. It's not
Are we
me.
getting these? 185. Oh,
I
forgot
need-
girl sizes. I'm like, wait,
This is
what the
grade
fuck?
school.
Bro, what should they show you?
No.
right. I was like,
No,
damn,
he pulled up the sneakers. Alright.
Yo, imagine having that picture still.
Like that fast too. Like, yo, look at this.
Like I would have just had to find that this morning. Like, look at this old ass, awkward ass nude.
Oh, we getting these?
Yo, that would be terrifying. I don't even want to know what that picture looks like.
Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to say that the day that we're recording right now is the anniversary of Lil Wayne's The Carter 2.
Yes, it is.
I just want to acknowledge.
Should've
I just
talked
want to
about
let
Carter
y'all know
2.
we're recording on the anniversary of The Carter 2.
We already covered the Carter 2 before.
Yeah, we have.
You caught it too. I sit here all day.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, she will definitely had a chokehold in 2011. It was a good song.
I wish I'm so mad at myself for not realizing that there is no Drake verse. Like I was, because Drake's verse is so long and so detailed. This is how I know that this was originally a Drake song.
On the album, there's no Drake verse.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
It's
a
the
very
chorus.
detailed chorus. But
This nigga is sinister.
nah, man, it is. It's the Drake care package. I definitely feel like Drake was like, you can have this. Like I haven't finished it yet anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, wait. Back in those days, that's when Drake would give a feature and it'd be the chorus, and then he'd just release like a full feature later on. Like he do that to Ross. He did that to
Oh yeah,
I feel like he did it to Jay-Z at a point.
You're right.
I could be
Yeah,
making
he
that
did
one
that a
up,
few
but I'm gonna
times.
say it
I feel like,
anyway.
yeah, I feel like Drake
Or he would like
were,
release.
giving
Yeah, because that was also
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. I knew you was gonna
Right.
say that. I knew you.
But
was
those were
gonna
those
say that.
days. Like again, those was the blogging days
for
where
your
you could
type.
get away with shit like that, and SoundCloud wasn't about to beat you over the head.
And to be honest, he sings. Jamie Foxx sings better than Drake. But
I mean, we
Drake
know that.
killed Drake killed that over him.
Well, he wasn't singing on it.
At that time.
He wasn't singing on his verse though.
Well, he released his own version because he wrote it.
Oh, a full version.
Yeah.
I
I'll
don't
send it to
know
you.
that I remember.
You were in a relationship at that time.
2011, yes.
I was.
I
I'm just
wasn't.
saying, I was going through something at that time,
Shut up.
and like Fall for Your Type fucked me up.
Yeah. Fall for your type.
Who was I dating?
Yeah, I was going through it.
I know. I remember this.
Yes.
I remember this.
Yes.
I remember
I was
this.
going through it. Yeah.
I don't even remember who I was dating at that time.
Yo, 2011 was crazy. Bro.
2011 sucked.
But I would have
That was
never sent
crazy.
Fall for Your Type. That's nuts.
Oh no, I
That
was
was
that
crazy.
much of a hip hop nigga. I was like, yo, this is so bad emotional.
See, I wasn't sending shit like that. Like Fall for Your Type to me would have been too emotional to send to somebody. Like that's just too much.
Fucked up.
Like
I definitely sent
me in those days was sending like Dreams Money Could Buy.
on a Drake
niggas.
rant. I definitely sent Brand New. I sent Brand New back
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Brand New was good. Brand New was a good option.
All right, so let's get into
But yeah,
how
We
to-
might have to do an episode about that.
How to
This
Hate
is
featuring
number 3.
T-Pain.
So this is song number 3 that I would take off the album.
I don't like this song. And when I was doing my re-listen for this album, it made me realize that they really tried to force the duo of Wayne and
He raps,
T-Pain.
he sings, he raps.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's literally in my notes. They tried to force the duo of Wayne and T-Pain on us.
That was a
And we
stank
wanted
ass
to
duo.
like it back then, right? We wanted to like it.
We?
But all we really got from it was Can't Believe It.
No, there was one on T-Pain's rapping singers. The one with
The only one that mattered was Can't Believe It. And then years later, they released the album on SoundCloud, which wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And like, it's just like, damn, bro, y'all just kept
A
us
lot
in
of
limbo.
artists,
all these
a lot of
years.
artists use T-Pain, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and Kanye and Wayne probably were the biggest culprits. They used T-Pain,
For sure.
and I feel really bad for him.
Wait, you said Kanye and who?
Kanye
Wayne.
and Wayne.
And
You
Wayne.
mean use them to like what? A
They-
bad way?
Yeah, like not no. Well,
Not
yeah,
in a
yeah.
negative or positive, but they was using that nigga to create
Nah,
music.
I think Kanye genuinely. No,
Yeah.
I think
I
both
think
of them
Wayne
genuinely
should
really
have
wanted to
done
fuck with him.
Wayne wanted to sign.
Well,
I heard you almost slipped up. I heard it.
Yeah, you're crazy. Let T-Pain tell it. Like he's like, yo, I don't even hear from these niggas. I can't get return calls from these niggas.
Mhm.
So is it?
Call Kanye.
Huh? You said what?
Who can call Kanye?
A lot of artists. Soulja Boy can.
Shut up.
And I didn't need this forced duo on me at that time. Yeah, but the interlude we get to, we revisit this beat for the second time, right? This interlude. No, yeah. So this interlude has Tech Nine and Andre 3000. Nobody talks about this Andre verse much.
Nobody talks about this Andre verse much, and nobody talks about that. Even though Tech Nine was like already like a star in his own right, and like he was doing his own thing with his own cliche niche, that Wayne kind of introduced a lot of people to Tech Nine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, with this album?
Yeah, and I think that was really dope. And I think even Tech Nine like now is that because Tech Nine has like his Tech Nine fans are Tech Nine fans. They don't listen to other music. They listen to that nigga. Yeah. So the fact that like Wayne was that tapped in, right, and like was like, yo, I'm gonna get Tech Nine and Andre 3000 on the same. I don't think the artists knew how things were gonna be paired up, but
I feel like he was probably listening to Tech Nine in jail.
Probably. Where else you gonna listen to Tech Nine?
But I think that it was really dope that he paired them together on that track because it actually was really dope. And Andre, and it just shows that Andre, like you put an Andre 3000 verse next to anybody's verse, it's still gonna sound just as good because Tech Nine blacked. But Andre 3000 definitely gave one of the most detailed raps ever, as he always does.
Always. His verses are so visual, no matter what.
Yeah, and usually they're about the day of.
Yeah.
I guess so. I walked around. I went to the grocery store.
I rolled around in the grass, smelled the grass on my hair. Like it's just
Facts.
It's so detailed. Like what? But yeah, I fuck with the interlude a lot. John is up next, which was also a single featuring Rick Ross. When this one dropped, I always used to say like, yo, when Wayne was in jail, he definitely heard I'm not a star and was like, yo, I'm doing this over when I get out. Right. Because this is like basically the same song.
Right. Hitmaker did this.
Yeah. It's basically the same shit. And Ross snapped on this. Ross sounds great on this. They both sound great, but it sounds necessary, but I like it. It's one of those.
I wish that we got a Wayne and Ross out.
It was between this song and Veterans Day.
I'm so glad that it was this song.
He did like Veterans Day.
That's how you say. That's how you say veteran.
Veteran.
Veterans Day.
Veteran.
You don't say.
We're not gonna have diaspora rules right now.
No, I say veteran.
Okay. All right.
Veteran.
Cool. All right.
Veteran.
Yeah. So yeah, John was a cool track, and I wish that we had got a mixtape from Wayne and Ross. Because I actually think it would have been a really good project.
I think so too.
But I think that they cut ties after all that.
If I had to pick though, I would have definitely liked this Ross and Drake project we've been supposed to get for years.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm over all that shit right now. Like the idea of like two niggas on the album,
it kind of has been overdone at this point. It's been overdone.
It used to be like with Rich the Kid and people like it.
I did like that.
Rich
I did like
Kid.
it. I don't know why. I don't know.
That's restful.
Yeah,
Rich the Kid.
It wasn't at the top of the list, but I did like it. I should have mentioned it though when we mentioned Wayne. But Abortion is next, which is like very like for the name of a song. It's just
right. Why would you do that?
Like, okay, bro. And
he did. Though, for context.
Yes.
Time for a little safe.
I do like the beat.
Or were they?
I like the beat on this song, but I don't need this song at all. Is this number 4 for you that you would take off, or you like it? All right, so we gonna move right into So Special, which is LA shit, and I don't even like this song. So Special features John Legend. Number 5. All right. Oh, so you smooth sailing from here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing that.
But yeah, So Special, I don't care for. I don't like when he gets in this bag of like, he has some really good ones in this bag, like Single. Single is my shit.
So that's okay.
Single is on here?
No, it's
nah.
not.
I was about to say it's not on here.
It's in this type of bag.
Oh, okay, got you. You're right.
Yeah.
I wish that Wayne didn't. I wish that Wayne's biggest problem was that how careless he was with his music.
Mm-hmm.
Because Wayne would have so many. Yeah, he was just trying to rap, but if he was more contained with his music, there's projects that Wayne would have multiple classic albums if there weren't so many leaks of songs that we got like Lucy's. And it seems like
Like the drought
Drake.
4.
Right. It seems like Drake
And the
observed
drought
that,
is over.
and Drake controlled what he did. So like when Drake gives us like Lucy's and he puts it out and it kind of like gets us like ready for the project. And it seemed like he observed what Wayne did, was like, all right, I'm gonna give you this on purpose. This is with the fact of not going on my project or it won't make it or it doesn't fit it. And then he comes out with a better, more concentrated work. And I also think that's because he doesn't do as many drugs as me.
0 to 100 as a Lucy is nuts.
I think 0 to 100
was so
as a
good.
Lucy because of the contra. Nah, I think he knew it was going to hit. I think that's why he put it out, because Puff was taking so long.
Yeah, Puff was taking so long.
But I think that he didn't put it on the album because of all the beef that Puff gave him about it. Because when what's this guy's name? What's the producer's name that battled the Dream?
Oh, Sean Garrett. So
when Sean Garrett detailed how hard Puff goes for songs that he really wants, I'm pretty sure Drake was like, "Fuck it, just put the shit out." Like, and then one, but then all that shit happened, and then all the controversy. But I really genuinely think that like if Puff wasn't going so hard and like taking so long to put the song out, Drake probably would have like, because 0 to 100 is one of the greatest.
Thank God, and
Drake
songs.
songs.
Never get 4 p.m. in Calabasas.
Yeah, 4 p.m. is amazing. But which puzzles me, right? If we're gonna go off topic for a little bit, that puzzles me because he put out 4 p.m. after they had already made up and they were good. That was kind of weird.
Drake don't squash.
Yeah, Drake don't squash.
Yeah.
Drake remembers everything, but he just understands. All right, cool. This gotta be.
I mean, I did write about that. I wrote.
Yeah, he's a Scorpio. Drake's a Scorpio.
Yeah.
He's a Scorpio.
But
that's what we do.
I feel like this Free Live at Google concert is going to be him, Son, and Kanye the entire time.
No, absolutely. He's not like the thing with the whole like Kanye been on his dick for mad long. Like Kanye has been begging, like kneeling on rice, begging for Drake to give him some fucking attention. Yeah, and he finally got it because Homeboy set it up.
Because he sees him as like the biggest competition.
And it's like, yeah, like granted. But it's like you just been like sucking mad. I'm sorry. But it's just on it. And now y'all got this little Drake is not over that shit. Drake is not about to be your friend. Yeah. Like
it involves his son. Like, yeah.
He's not about to be your friend.
Even in the video, like Drake was kind of like giving him a nookie.
Yeah, like he sunning him. Like, you know what's also funny? I was with somebody trying to understand, like trying to translate sunning somebody. I was with people not from New York. Okay. And I was trying to trying to translate like, oh, somebody trying to sun me because I was tight about something. I was like on a work trip, but I was like, yeah, they were trying to sun me. But I'm like, fuck, what does that mean? But anyway, yeah, Drake was definitely sunning him in that video.
You should have just showed him that.
He don't fuck with that nigga.
You should have just showed him that video.
Oh, he put it on his page. It was just in the Instagram story because that's all I see.
I'm sunning this nigga. He loves me.
And Kanye would have been like, yeah, dad, like because he don't understand shit. Like he really just would have went with it.
Yeah. And the consequence would explain how it was.
Yeah, and then the beef would have started right back up, and I would have lived through it. I love rap beef, like.
Yeah, that one just didn't.
And that's why I love Pusha T because Pusha T keeping that shit alive.
Yeah, no, Pusha don't care. Him and Bricks.
Keep it fucking pushing.
I feel like Kanye will distance himself from Pusha so
much. But what's the next song?
President.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How to Love is the next song on this, which was also a single, and unpopular opinion, I like this song.
This song was very on brand with what
Ray was
doing, because this was when he was.
I just want to hear it now.
When
that shit was fucking annoying.
This is when he felt like he had to play guitar all the time.
Yeah, it was a force to me. Like it was cool for the moment, but like being a mixtape Weezy fan and then like fan of the Carter 2 and 1 and all that shit, I'm just like.
What you gotta understand, like when you are artists of Wayne's caliber, right? And then you gotta think about all the people that he met. So he met Prince, and Prince told him like he has a unique voice. Think about how gas you could be. Like that's like me meeting Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan saying, "Man, you got a good jumper." Yeah, you got a good jumper. That was pretty good. Like it makes me.
You gonna do a jumper every day?
You can't tell me.
All you gonna do? You could do a video with LA, like walking down the block.
Matter of fact, I'll take it even another level, right? Let me meet Martin Scorsese, and Martin Scorsese says, "Yeah, I saw Lake Breakfast, and I like what you're doing." What? Tell me shit.
I get that. I get that too. Like, nigga, if Angie Martinez saw me interview someone who's like, "Yo, you're so good," I'm like, "Bitch, do you want to interview right now.
Right.
Like I'm interviewing everybody. However,
However,
like no, Prince wasn't talking about that shit. He was not. No, he was not talking about that. Let's please,
like his rap voice, be it may,
please.
And this is when he started rapping weird.
And meanwhile, Prince probably liked fucking Fireman. Like Prince probably thought Fireman was fire. It was like, yo, I like your delivery on that. Like you got a good voice. And this nigga took it mad serious. Like
say no more.
he like, he like my voice. All right, now I gotta sing. Niggas don't want to hear that.
Michael Jackson told Kanye that he likes his singing voice, and that's why Kanye started using all.
I like Kanye's singing voice.
I do too.
But President Carter.
That was dope.
President Carter was cool.
That was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope. It was dope what Wayne did. It basically, because he kept making the nameplate on his last name and everything like that, which I thought was pretty cool. So I appreciate
him getting the sample cleared for that was impressive.
I feel like we can Google it and see that he got sued for it.
You think so? Let's see.
I feel like Wayne.
I'm feeling.
Yeah, I feel like Wayne never gets the sample clip.
No, I think he just does shit on the fly, and then they'd be like, "Fuck it, let's give it a go."
So let's get into It's Good because I have things.
Oh, I'm good. So it's good. It's good features.
Yeah, it's two different.
It's produced by Cool and Dre.
So this is one of the worst Drake verses I've ever heard in my life. And I don't know if Drake did a hair nigga damn becoming the biggest rapper in the world or what. But obviously Jadakiss brought it. And,
like always.
Jada always gonna bring it.
You're thinking like, oh shit, Drake and Jadakiss and Wayne. So you're thinking that, but then you realize like, yo, this is
a hodgepodge.
Drake don't do well with New York artists.
Him and French Montana.
They got him panicking.
So you're saying what? French Montana is absolutely a New York artist.
I'm talking about rap.
French Montana is a rap?
French Montana from upstate.
When Drake has to rap with a New York rapper.
Stay Scheming is not a pop song.
French Montana rapped?
Yeah, that's his song.
That's French Montana's song.
I know what you're saying, but I gotta give you a hard time. I know what you're trying to say.
Let me think about. You don't think he does well with the God MC?
No.
You don't like Drake and Jay-Z songs?
No.
I actually think Drake out-rapped Jay-Z on Pound Cake.
That's a whole other topic.
Hey.
But he gave him that song. That's what I'm saying. It didn't fit the
I'm trying to think who else has Drake rap with from New York?
Him and Fab didn't work out.
Put it in the bag. You ain't like
he out-rapped Fab on that. He sounded amazing on that. What are you talking about?
Absolutely out-rapped Fab on Throw It in the Bag.
Why you think Fab don't talk about it?
Exactly.
Why him and Fab fall out? Women?
He's faithful to Emily. You don't do that.
All right, cool. So, all right, cool. Yeah.
He had a head, but
Fab is a loving husband. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
But yeah, so we're still on It's Good. So
that was his response to him.
Yeah, his response to him and Jay-Z's Baby Money thing and
Jay-Z said it was nothing.
Yeah, but this
was tight when it first came
it
out.
lets me it makes you realize how different things are now, right? This was granted 10 years ago.
Yeah, the Beehive would have killed that.
Beehive
would have. Jay-Z wouldn't even have to do shit.
Wayne could not wait. I mean, of course he would like recover from it, but he would catch a real not even that. Threaten to kidnap her.
How much you love
that nigga's fucking wildin'. He fucking wildin', yo.
Great bar.
I got your baby money.
Yeah. Talking about baby money. I got your baby money.
That nigga's fucking
That was a great bar.
I just think it's hilarious because like Hov was right because then a couple years, a year or two later, Wayne is talking about I want off Young Money and I haven't been paid and all this shit. Imagine Jay-Z ever crying about being paid.
Yeah, never.
What you mean, all right, bro? It's the fucking truth. Imagine Jay-Z tweeting, yo, I want off this label. They won't pay me doing all of this shit.
He is crying. He's just not crying out loud. He's crying for his reasonable doubts, right? He wants his full money.
No, he got it now?
No, he's not crying for the money for reasonable doubt. He wants.
He got reasonable doubt now?
No, he does not. Jay wants full ownership of reasonable doubt. It's split 3 ways between him.
Yeah, nah. He can have a nice day.
Yeah, he's
not gonna do that.
He still won it though.
Yeah, of course he won.
He still won it, but he's in a way better position than Dwayne Michael Carter is.
And he's not gonna tweet about it.
No.
That's what we're talking about. He's not about to tweet about that shit.
Jay's not gonna.
He's just gonna go.
Wayne will get a soundbite.
But to be all fairness, Jay was picking on Lil Wayne for a while.
Because he tried to sign him to Rock for like 100,000.
Well, that was number one. But Baby stopped that from happening. Wayne would have signed him. Baby didn't do the cease and desist. Yeah. But that was fucked up that Jay tried to do that.
No, because according to Baby, Jay did tell him about it.
No.
That's why he was shocked with this.
No, what I'm saying is what I think is fucked up is that he offered Wayne $100,000. Like
it was worth.
Nah. Wayne was worth
Wayne
Joel
was
Santana,
a legacy act at that time.
Joel Santana got signed for $1 million at Def Jam, even though Cameron took most of that money.
Same time,
that was before that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Wayne was already a legacy act.
Bro, Wayne sold 1 million records in a week.
Wayne wasn't doing that at the time.
But still, Jay offered him $100,000.
What do you mean? Carter 3 sold 1 million. Carter 4 sold 960,000.
But this is after them.
So this was all right. I'm sorry. So no, this is before Carter 3 when Jay tried to sign Wayne because this. Remember he talked about
this Carter 2
on the dedication too. So this is after the Carter 2.
Okay.
When Jay tried to sign Wayne, so Carter 3 didn't even come out yet. But Jay trying to sign Lil Wayne for $100,000 is the most disrespectful shit I ever heard. And that's me being a Jay-Z stan. Like that was.
Now was this before or after Wayne did Show Me What You Got?
This
because
before Show Me What You Got.
Okay.
This was 2016.
What, when Jay tried to sign Wayne?
Mm-hmm. So
bro.
I'm reading it right now.
I'm telling you.
He tried to sign him before that.
It was another time.
It was
in
before
2016 was when, after that, and that's when he did a deal with Tidal or something like that. But he tried to, Wayne talked about it on the dedication too, bro. He details it.
Oh, yeah, in 2005.
Yeah, 2005. Jay was going to sign Wayne.
In 05, what did Wayne do yet? What Carter was out?
The Carter 1. The Carter 1 and the Carter 2.
So 175 was fair.
At that time?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't call that, but we're not going to get stuck on that.
Nah.
Let's move along to, all right, so after It's Good, right? We realize that's one of Dre's worst verses. We go to the outro, and that features Bun B, Nas, Shine, and Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes busts all their asses.
It was good.
Yeah, I don't like Shine's verse. I just don't like that rapidy rap shit that Busta be getting into sometimes.
Was this after Look at Me Now?
Yes, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why. He was heavy on that shit.
Doing a lot.
I hate
he
that.
was definitely the butter guy.
Yeah, he did.
Always. But
and I'm a rapidy rap.
how much butter can we take?
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty good though.
How much?
I'm like, God damn, bro. But I like this for the closer. You know, you kind of opened it on this energy, so to close it out with this was good.
It was cool.
Yeah,
I love to hear.
Bun B was good. I think Nas' verse on this was really good.
Nas' verse was impressive.
Yeah,
I just feel like what Busta did. Busta just comes in and like, you don't know what Busta's like. Busta's like your big auntie that hugged you too tight. His verses, it's just a lot.
Silver bearing.
Yeah.
Silver bearing. And smells like what?
Oh God.
No, I was waiting for y'all to say like an old nigga cologne. I was about to say perfume. Right. Well, maybe it smells like weed. Hey, Jamaican.
Oh, we just getting straight to it?
Are you doing the bonus track?
No, we're not doing the bonus track.
No.
So I'll kick it off.
Go ahead.
For the Carter 4, I'll give it 3 out of 5 waffles.
That was actually going to be my rating.
Really?
Yeah, I give it a 3. There's some. I mean, he got some strong singles on here, and he raps really well on this album. Mm-hmm. I think the down parts of this album is actually when he tries too hard to give you a single.
Mm.
Yeah. And also my beef with this album is just that like there's a lot of Lucy's that could have went on this album and would have been okay. I think.
Like
what? Well, for number one, what the fuck was the song that we just said?
John?
No, not John. No, it was a song that wasn't on the album, but it was a single before. Like it was a Lucy that was put out before.
Like
I'm single. No, single.
Single.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
but that wasn't before this.
I'm Single was on No Ceilings.
It was.
Yeah.
That was in 09, bro.
It
This
was
was
so yeah,
2011.
before the album. Oh, you mean like right before? No, it definitely wasn't. Because I was in Trinidad when that came out.
Well, I'll tell you this much: if this was in streaming times, I'm Single goes on this album.
No, because go to your point with Wade, he doesn't hold out. He doesn't hold singles. So
No, I'm
that
saying
shit
I'm not,
doesn't
what I'm
sit
saying.
with you.
What I'm saying is that if I'm Single came out, and I'm telling you, he puts this on the album because for streaming wise, it makes sense because they add those streams to the album when it comes out, and that's how artists.
Yeah, they be dragging it in streaming days. Maybe a song that came out 14 years ago, and it's like, well, just
that was a wrong.
throw it on there.
With Drake.
But yeah, what's your overall rating for this album?
Not a good one for sure.
Okay, out of 5.
Out of 5?
Out of 5 waffle, what you giving it? 0 being the lowest. 5
I know
being the
that.
classic.
2, 2.5, like 2.5. Like he's done so much better. So it's like we know what you're capable of, and I'm not giving niggas the edges because you just got out of jail, and maybe that's all he. No. Like the strong points were cool. Like they weren't like, oh my god, She Will. Like I said in the beginning, She Will was fire, but that did him more of a favor than it did for Drake. But it still was a good song. Yeah, it's just it wasn't as good, and even it wasn't even as good as Carter 3, which was still iffy.
Carter 3 was low.
iffy?
Carter 3 was a little iffy.
The Carter 3 was.
The Carter 3 was iffy. Carter 3 wasn't Carter 2. And this is not even just based off it as art, which is what I try to usually do. I try to like, judge things singularly, but when you have not a trilogy, obviously, a quad. But when you're creating like a legacy kind of thing, and you're not living up to your last thing, I can't just give you the like random benefit of the doubt.
Carter 5 was trash as well.
I don't even know what's on there.
Carter 5 was just.
What was on the Carter 5?
It was some old ass songs on there. He had that song with Kendrick on there. He had a bunch of. He had mad shit.
I need y'all to name one song, or you're proving my point. No one said randomly a song, so you're proving my point.
We didn't even care about the artwork for Carter 5, bro.
Nah, it was a picture of him and his mom.
My hair look good.
No, that's the deluxe. That's the deluxe.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But nah, he had a picture with him and his mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, nah. So yeah, I guess it's
yes.
5.
So okay. So I respect that. Overall, yeah, this wasn't like the best in any way in the Carter series, but I still think it's worth checking out for some of the highlights on here that we named. And
She Will, and then go to Carter 3.
And we'll keep it at that. I'm First Class Regg.
And I'm Taurian B.
And we out of here. Peace.
Catch you guys next time.
Hey, Reg, you shave your balls?
I do shave my balls.
What product do you use?
I use Manscaped, especially the Lawnmower Trimmer 4.0.
Wow, I need to check that out.
I think you should. And with our code, RAPINORDER20, you can get 20% off.
Wow, Reg, thanks for that. My girl's going to be so happy.
Smooth as eggs.